Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Becky Bros. The yin pose this week is going to be shoelace pose. So have a blanket handy as well as a block. So in shoelace pose we're going to open up the hips. So the first option, you'll stack the right knee on top of the left knee, having the feet by your sides. If this bothers your knees at all, you may need to add a little bit of height. So then you can take a block or a blanket behind you, sit on the edge of the block or blanket, and then stack your knees one on top of the other. Once your knees are stacked, your arms can stay at your side. If you already start to feel opening in the outer hips with your legs like this, then stay here for the first minute or so. Allow the body to open up, and then over time, as the body starts to open up, you'll be able to start to round the back forward, coming over the knees. If you need somewhere to rest your arms, you can bring the block in front so your forearms can rest on the block. Once you decided where you want to start your pose, just stay there, relax the body, so relax through the legs, the hips, the lower back, the shoulders, and the arms. And then just allow your breath to be smooth and even. So drawing the breath in through the nose, and exhaling out through the nose or through the mouth. So breathing in and breathing out. So you can stay here for 3 to 5 minutes. If you notice the body's opening over that amount of time, then you'll just allow your torso to come further forward as you're in the pose. When you're ready to come out of the pose, walk the hands underneath your shoulders. On an inhale, you'll press into the arms to bring your body back up. And then extend both legs out in front. I like to use my hands to help lift the top leg over. And then extend both legs out in front, resting back on your hands, and you can just bend the knees or start to sway the feet from left to right. So spending a few breaths in between sides. And then when you're ready, you'll set up for the opposite side. So the right knee will bend. Bringing the right knee to the center of your body, you'll stack the left knee on top of the right. And you may find that on one side, your hips are more open than on the other, so you may or may not need to use a blanket on both sides. If your hips are incredibly tight when you first set up, just stay with the torso upright for a few breaths. Developing an even inhale and an even exhale. So allowing your breathing to stay calm so that you're able to relax through the hip area of the body, and that as you stay here and breathe, the outer hips can start to open. You may also start to feel an opening in your inner groins, the inner thighs. If you feel like the body started to open up, begin to round the torso forward, finding your next stopping place. So your next edge may be resting the arms on blocks. Once you found that new edge to stay with, again, check in with the body. Relax all your muscles through the legs, the back, and the shoulders. And then keeping the eyes open or eyes closed, stay with a calm breath as you stay here and allow the body to melt open. This may be as far as you go today. If you have a little more space, you can even bring the arms all the way down, chest resting on top of the thighs and the head rolling forward. Walk your hands under your shoulders when you're ready to come out. Press strongly through the hands as you breathe in. And then undo the legs, so shift the weight back, lifting the left thigh over so you can straighten both legs in front. Allow the legs to straighten and the feet to just sway side to side. If you go to come into this pose and you feel that the pressure's in the knees, we're actually not trying to stretch our knees, we're trying to get into the outer hips and the inner thighs. So if it's too much on your knees, rather than straining them, you'll come onto your back. So to take shoelace on your back, You'll take both legs up to the sky, cross the right over the left. Left hand grabs onto the outside of the right foot or the right ankle, and then you can bend the left knee, bringing the right hand outside of the left foot. If your feet are far away from you, grab a towel or strap on each foot, and then just start to pull the feet in closer towards your body. So once you set up this variation on your back, similar to the folded variation, you'll start to feel the opening in the outsides of the hips. And then you'll just adjust the tension with your arms, pulling a little bit closer to the body to make the pose more intense. And then when you're done with the first side, you'll switch sides, taking both legs straight up, and then just crossing the left over the right, each hand grabbing for the opposite foot or ankle, and then pulling the knees into your chest. You may find that if you bring the feet further away from the floor that you can get into the outer hip better. But for some of you, bringing the feet down lower and pulling the feet in may give you more access to the hips. And when you're finished, you'll unwind your legs, straighten your legs, and then you can make your way to your back and take a brief Shavasana. So enjoy opening your hips this week. Namaste.